A newly formed force made up of thousands of Iraqi soldiers and Sunni volunteers has been trying to advance into the ISIL-controlled city of Ramadi. Many of them received U.S. training. The Defense Minister Khalid al-Ubaidi, who visited the troops, was in a defiant mood. But the reality on the ground is different. Dozens of his men have been killed in ambushes over recent days. It is proving to be a difficult fight. This battle is an important test for the government, whose army and police units abandoned their positions when ISIL entered Anbar's provincial capital in May. Washington has reportedly asked Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi not to use Shia militiamen to secure Sunni territories to avoid worsening sectarian tensions. Those militias, who are known as the Popular Mobilization Forces, were immediately deployed to Anbar when Ramadi fell. It was a request by the government, whose army wasn't able to stop ISIL's advances. Now, one of the commanders of the forces feels there are attempts to stop them.
Some Western embassies should review their positions. We won't allow anyone to interfere in our internal affairs. This is a red line.
Hadi al-Amari is an influential man. He has been leading the fight against ISIL. His Badr Brigade is the strongest militia in the Popular Mobilization Forces. Amari also belongs to a political party that has a strong presence in parliament.
Amari is number one man in the Popular Mobilization Forces, and Prime Minister Ramadi or anyone else cannot marginalize him. The force has become a military institution, and the US is worried about its strength, especially in the post-ISIL phase. It wants to contain its power and numbers. It has pressured Ramadi to do that.
But the militias have become stronger than the state and the army. The Popular Mobilization Forces is believed to number around 100,000 men. They were given official status by the government, which pays some of their salaries. They have largely replaced the army in the provinces of Diyala, Salahuddin, and even here in Baghdad. And thousands of its forces are in Anbar. The newly trained troops are close to Ramadi, but the government continues to rely on Shia forces around another ISIL stronghold, the city of Fallujah, as well as on supply routes. It is expected to be a long fight, not just in Anbar, but to weaken the militias who have capitalized on the failings of the Iraqi army. Zana Khudr, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.